Well, today's ride is a little bit different. Not for where I'm going, but for what I'm riding. And it might look a little bit familiar, and it should do, because I'm out on my new V-Strom 1000. That's right, 650's gone. And now I've got the 1000 in the stable. And there was nothing wrong with the 650. I love that machine, but it was just starting to be a bit slow on the overtakes. Just need a bit of extra grunt just for those quick overtakes. Because I use it for commuting, it's you get an awful lot of little quick overtakes to do. And the V-Strom was starting to, the 650 was starting to require a lot more planning and a lot bigger gaps to get past. And I don't know, perhaps it's old age and impatience mixing together, but I just wanted a bit more. And just happened to be in Groombridges when a bloke I know, used to work with him, was looking for a commuter bike. And is it Keith or Kevin? It's Keith, isn't it? Kevin? Keith. One of them. Sales bloke up at Groombridges. Sales manager, possibly. I don't know. I'm waffling. Just happened to say, oh, we got a V-Strom 1000 there. And my ears pricked up. And I was like, oh, have you? And I took it for a test ride, and I liked it because it did have that little bit of extra grunt. It surprised me because I thought the 1000 would be too big for me, because I ain't the longest legged person in the world. But because the tank and the seat feel thinner, I can still get a good lot of foot down either side, which gives me that security. I mean, the 650 was that tool that I was caught out on occasion. If there was a slight dip in the road or something like that and you went to put your foot down, it would catch me. But so this is near enough the same, and I thought it'd be a lot taller, but it wasn't, so that was a good point. And as I say, I had the extra grunt. I think it's only got about 30 more horsepower and about 12 or 15, I don't know, 12 or 15 newton meters of torque. But it's all between sort of 4 and 6,500 revs, and it's just where you want it, and it's lovely. There's no point revving the shit out of these twins, because they really haven't got anything else above about 7.5. Yeah, manoeuvres like that would have taken a lot more revs and a little bit more planning. And I did love the 650 for everything about it. It excelled at nothing, but it was good at everything. The handling, I had loads of fun. will pull over in a minute and show you the bike. It hasn't got the features that the 650 had, and they were features that I thought I wanted and needed. Let's just pull in here and show you the bike. That'll do. Traction control's off. Probably don't need that. There you go. My V-Strom 1000. And it's a year older than my 650. And new tyre on the front. I had to put that on for the MOT. It's a year older, and it's done 2,000 more miles. It's been dropped. I should really try and touch that in. I've put the Black Widow exhaust on it this morning. You'll probably see a video about that, and it sounds awesome. Oh, it does sound awesome. I don't know whether the camera do that justice, but it does sound awesome. Yeah, so it's a 14 plate. My 650 was a 15 plate. It's done 2,000 extra miles. It's got traction control and ABS. Hydraulic clutch instead of cable clutch, or did it have hydraulic clutch on 650? Not sure now. But it is quite a base model. It's got the plastic wrap round screen. Let's show you the other side. Plastic wrap round to protect your oil filter. He's put the fender extender on. No, he hasn't. That's a completely longer fender. So it's not just extended. No wonder these are staying so clean. Oh, don't burn your gloves. What a dickhead. Yeah, it had the engine bars on already, which are a must for me, because I'm bound to drop it somewhere along the line. But it is just phenomenal. It's as I say, it has just got that extra, let's get out of these people's way, that extra bit of grunt that gets me quick overtakes instead of having to plan them right out. Already had the rack on the back, and again, you know, it's showing age, but it's doing look at all the exhaust paste. Oh, clean up job when I get home, or not. But it does sound, oh, it sounds lovely. Yeah, I'd already had the rack on it. I had to put my Givey adapter on it to get my top box on. But yeah, it's and it was, well, I think it was a bargain. It was up for £5 grand. He asked me what I wanted for mine. Yeah, he asked me what I wanted for mine, and I said, I said 4 1/4. He said all right, and we had a deal. So I paid 750 quid for an extra, what is this, 1037 cc's. So about 350 cc's. Oh, we don't need rain. There was nothing on the weather report about bloody rain. Certainly not dressed for rain. British summertime at its best. Yeah, so 750 quid for 400 cc's. Yeah, about 400 cc's. So not even £2 a cc. But when it comes down to it, as I said before, it's 30 horsepower and about 12 to 15 newton meters of torque, which gives it that little bit of extra grunt. But there's so much of it between, as I say, 4,000 to 6,500 revs. It's quite phenomenal. What are we doing? And that's what I say, quick overtakes like that would have been, you know, an extra gear down and rev the shit out the 650. They've stiffened up the frame apparently on this one. I don't know whether that was at the same time as they brought out the 650, but it handles, but what I'm finding, I'm not as trustworthy of the tyres at the moment. It's got a square one on the back, which sort of made it a little bit more appealing actually, a square tyre, because it just shows that the bloke was running around in straight lines, sat straight up. So I don't think it's had much abuse. On the flip side, there's not much service history, so I don't think it's had much attention either. And when I took the exhaust off, where the end can joined the main exhaust, that was knackered. They had put it on with an exhaust gasket and loads of exhaust paste, which properly cemented it on there. That was almost welded on. But you know, I got I don't know what I was going to say there, but I got a new exhaust for it, well, a new end cam for it, because on the 650 you had to replace, I think it was pretty much 2/3 of the exhaust, and it was quite a big operation to get in there to release all the parts you needed to get off. Whereas this, it is just a bolt-on end can, another appealing fact, so I could make it a bit noisier. I did like the stealth approach on the 650, but it is nice to make a bit of noise. To Grumbridge's to get a, oh, that's a bit of parking, mate. Christ almighty. Where's your indicator, mate? Oh, we're going left, are we? So yes, there you go. 750 quid and my 650 bought me 1,000. And another 200 quid bought me a noisy exhaust.